I want you guys to think about two things: structure and expression. Your structure is your base. It's the building block. It's the foundation of what you're going to express. When you're doing a deadlift, you need the appropriate structure to deadlift X amount of weight. The actual action of deadlifting that weight is the expression. You guys are skipping the structure part and going right to expression. And that's your problem. That's why you're plateauing. That's why you don't feel strong even when you move the weight. That's why you're not moving the weight as fast. That's why you're not moving the weight as strict. That's why you're pulling muscles. That's why your joints hurt. That's why you need straps. I could go on and on. You guys are skipping structure and going right to expression. I like to think about these two words in the terms of a car, because we all know what a car is. Whether you have driven a car, whether you know what a car, everyone knows what a car is. So your structure is the engine. If your engine's weak, your car is capped. A Toyota Corolla, its engine is only so powerful. So the strength that the Toyota Corolla has is capped at a certain limit, which means the top speed is capped at a certain limit. The Toyota Corolla can only go so fast. The Toyota Corolla, its structure is too weak to express like a Lamborghini. And that's what you guys want. You guys want the expression of a Lamborghini with the foundation, with the structure of a Toyota. And that's your problem. You demand the expression of a Lamborghini while using the structure of a Toyota Corolla. What is the result of that? You burn out your engine. You lower your strength potential ceiling. You potentially damage your structure to the point of no return. Burning out your engine can be used in the form of plateau, staying at the same weight for a long time, getting aches and pains in areas that you know you shouldn't have them. Lowering your strength potential ceiling. You could potentially be damaging areas of your body that need to be strengthened for your long-term strength goals. Everybody can hit 405 bench. Everybody in the world can hit it. Some people never do because they're burning out their engine too early. They want the expression before the structure. They're not thinking about the structure. They're thinking, as long as I can move this weight, I'm good. Wrong. It's the same thing as a building. If someone gives you $500 million to build your building, are you going to use all $500 million of those dollars to build the building? Or are you going to cut corners and spend $250 million and pocket the other $250 million? You might build a decent building. But what if you cut corners and use materials that are too weak? People start going in, years go by, the building's slowly losing its integrity, and then boom, it just collapses. That's exactly how you guys treat your body. You treat your body like it's a building you're trying to cut corners and save. We're not doing that. You only get one body, so your structure better be good if you're serious about becoming a strength athlete in whatever sport, hobby, or anything. Damaging your structure to the point of no return shows up in the form of carpal tunnel, golfer's elbow, which you can return from. But I'm talking about serious physical disorders, bicep tears. You know all the guys that have gotten injured. That's what happens. No return. Remember Larry Wheels before his bicep tear? He's had to adjust now. And he's still one of the strongest people on the planet, but what I'm saying is there was just something different about him before his bicep tear. His structure's solid, 1% solid, but wasn't quite good enough to prevent that bicep tear. So, my advice to you is, when you want to get good at a certain workout, when you want to get really strong at a certain workout, look into the muscles and the stabilizers that make that workout a workout of high integrity for your structure. If I'm trying to do a hammer curl, I want my brachialis to be strong. I want my elbow flexor to be strong. I want my wrists to be strong. I want my grip to be strong. I want my fingers to be strong. I want my shoulder cuffs to be strong. I want my back to be strong, because your back stabilizes the hammer curl. These are things you need to know. You don't need to be a medical student to understand the body. You don't need to be a medical student. You don't need to study for 8, 10 years, whatever. You just need to know the basics of how the body works, instead of just going into the gym with a gym bro mentality and destroying your body. And even if you're strong, which a lot of you guys are, there could still be something wrong. And there's signs that show that there's something wrong long before the injury happens. Shrugging shoulders, this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Maybe your pelvis is flaring out too hard. These are things that you need to know. And these are things that Forged Grip Athletics can help you with eventually, once I've proven that the system works. That's it. It's just a little short thought experiment. Stop thinking about your body like it's a building that you're trying to cut corners on and cut costs on. Think of it like a 500 million, billion, gazillion dollar temple that must have the highest quality materials, the best foundation on the planet. Otherwise, you're going to fail. And you could fail fast, or you could fail slow. But if you fail, and if that failure is detrimental enough on your body, you're going to feel it hard. And you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass for not applying these principles. This video might save you. Sure, you don't have the ins and outs of it yet. I don't even have the ins and outs of it yet. This is where I'm starting. This is what I'm documenting. This is what I'm teaching. But these two fundamental principles, structure and expression, could save you. You could use these fundamentals to become a world champion in whatever said craft or art that you want to be world champion in. All right. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like it so I know that it resonated with you. If you have any questions, you can DM me in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much. I enjoyed making this video, and I'm excited for the journey. I will see you guys next time.